Yes. Yes. Mr. President, I'll grant you that Barney Baruch and I aren't exactly standing on bread lines yet. No, I'm not asking for your help. I've never asked a man for his help, and I never will. But I gotta tell you, you gotta do something, and do it darn quick. We'll talk about it on Friday at the White House. Goodbye, Mr. Roosevelt. What do you say we bury the hatchet, and you and Mrs. Roosevelt come by for Christmas Eve dinner on your way to Hyde Park? Great, I'm delighted. See you Friday. If I'd have known he'd have said yes, I never would have asked him. Grace, call Smith and find out what Democrats eat.
Yes, sir.
Package from Tiffany's.
Yes, sir. Arrived this morning.
Take this thing, I'm gonna give it to Annie. I'm gonna tell her I want to adopt her. Where is she anyway?
She's upstairs in her room, sir. Writing another letter to her friends at the orphanage. I'll have Mrs. Drake call for her.
Fine. Ugh!
Sir, you don't have to be nervous. She's going to be the happiest little girl in the world.
Darn right she is. And I'm not nervous. Just get her down here.
Mrs. Drake, Mr. Warbucks will see Annie now.
Miss Annie, Mr. Warbucks will see you now.
Thank you, Mrs. Drake. Hello.
Hi, Annie. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you, sir?
Fine. Annie, we need to have a very serious talk.
You're sending me back to the orphanage, right?
Can we have a man-to-man discussion?
Sure.
You see, I was born into a very poor family in what they call Hell's Kitchen, right here in New York. Both my parents died before I was 10. I made a promise to myself that one day I would be rich. Very, very rich.
Well, that was a good idea.
By the time I was 23, I'd made my first million. And 10 years later, turned that into 100 million. Boy, that was a lot of money back in those days. But might as well tell you, Annie, I was ruthless to those I had to climb over to get to the top, because I always believed that you don't have to be nice to the people you meet on the way up. Well, you never plan on coming back down. But recently, I've realized something. No matter how many Rembrandts or Duesenbergs you've got, well, if you don't have anyone to share them with. If you're alone, then you might as well end up pouring right back in Hell's Kitchen. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Sure.
Good.
Kind of.
Kind of.
I guess not.
Ugh. I was in Tiffany's the other day and I got something for you.
For me? Gee, thanks, Mr. Warbucks. You're so nice.
I had it engraved.
Gee.
It's a silver locket. I noticed the old broken one you've been wearing around your neck and I thought to myself, gee, I'm gonna get this girl a new locket.
Thank you, Mr. Warbucks. Thank you very much.
We'll just take the old one off and...
No! I don't want a new locket.
Well, what's the matter, Annie?
This locket, my mom and dad left it with me when they left me at the orphanage. And there was a note, too. They're coming back for me, and I know being here with you for Christmas, I'm real lucky, but I don't know how to say it. The one thing I want in all the world, more than anything else, is to find my mother and father again. And to be like other kids, with folks of my own.
Annie, I'll find your parents. I'll find your parents for you.
Baby.
I'll get her a brandy.
It's going to be all right.
Oh, Miss Annie, if there's anyone out there that can find your parents, it's Mr. Warbucks. He's the man.
Mr. Warbucks will find your mother and father, even if he has to pull every political string there is to pull, up to and including the White House.
The League of Nations!
If he should need me FBI, then he will have me FBI. With all the favors that he's done, J. Edgar Hoover owes him one. And when the midnight oil gets burned, till not a stone is left unturned, he will search and he will find them. Oh, you won't be an orphan for long. Where a man would call it wits.
And this up here.
He'll use his fortune and his wits. Cross the street, every street we guarantee that you won't be an orphan. No, you won't be an orphan for long.
J. Edgar, Warbucks. I want 50 of your best G-men. Days, weeks, months, however long it takes. Put them on vacation. I'll pay all costs. When can I have them? Tomorrow morning. Oh, and Jay, I want Elliot Ness. Just take him off the Capone case.
Hip, hip.
Hooray!
Tomorrow morning it begins. You're with the man who always wins. Just as you mountains easily know. Oh, you won't be an orphan. No, you won't be an orphan for long.
Annie, give me your locket.
But Mr. Warbucks, I
I
just
know,
told you.
but it'll be our best clue. We'll give it to the FBI and we'll have them trace where it was bought and find out who bought it.
Oh, okay. And maybe the FBI should have my note too.
Just wait, Annie. I'm meeting your parents in just a couple of days.
Really?
Really.
Gee, I gotta write to the kids about this.
What a thing to occur, finding them, losing her. No, you won't be an orphan for long.
And Mr. Warbucks says that I'm gonna be meeting my mother and father